Hi, I'm Jim Gordon for SmallCapPower, and we are live and welcoming you to the Sprott Symposium in downtown Vancouver. This is Jim Gordon for SmallCapPower. We are live at the 2018 Sprott Symposium, and I am joined now by the President, CEO, and Director of Orezone Gold Corp. It's Patrick Downey. Congratulations on your years of working, 35 years of experience in this business. We appreciate you being with us here today.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about the overall view and a bit about the company for people that are tuning in that may not know of you?
Well, Orezone's been going for quite a while, particularly in Burkina Faso. They originally discovered Essakane, which is now one of IAMGOLD's largest mines in Burkina, and they spun out Orezone Gold from that with the Bombore project. I've been a director for 5 years. We decided to make a change in management about 15 months ago, really to focus on getting the project into development. Mm-hmm. When I took over, it was a fairly complicated process flow sheet, a decent looking project. But as I got into it, I realized it could be completely simplified, and it's all free dig. We're not drilling and blasting.
I was going to say, yeah, there's no drilling or blasting. You said yes,
no
free digging
drilling and
only.
blasting.
Okay.
And this can be executed by local Burkina Faso mining contractors. It's not big fleet. These are 30 to 50 ton small trucks. We have no rocks that can create wear and tear, etc. And it's only 45 meters depth of mining.
Okay. It's
quite an unusual deposit. Most projects in Burkina have an oxide component, but because you're restricted in surface area, it's only got 1 or 2 years. We've got 12 or 14 years of oxide, which is really quite unique. So we've just completed a feasibility study, very robust at 1275 gold. Our IRR after tax is 44%. Our NPV is 240 million US, and we've got significant upside from that going forward. And also just before that, we brought in resource capital funds for $35 million. They own 20% of the company, 19.9. And RCF are one of the preeminent mining funds in the US. So they did significant due diligence on the work we were doing and decided to become a strategic investor with us going forward. So we're really going into the next stage now, which is detail engineering and into construction. Mm-hmm. Very robust project with a ton of upside.
One of the things you mentioned to me before we went on camera, the, I guess, West African country, you mentioned Burkina Faso. It was nice to hear the story that you said that they've gained enough experience and time that you're working with people that are not expats, nothing against expats, but you're working with a lot of local people that are knowledgeable of what you do.
No, that's a great point. Burkina Faso, there's been 11 mines built in 10 years. And when I say 11 mines, these are big, sophisticated mines. You've got IAMGOLD in there, you've got Endeavour Mining in there, you've got Rox Gold, you've got Semifo. Semifo have just completed a mine about 6 hours east of us. Mm-hmm. And the skill sets of the metallurgists, the geologists, the mine engineers, the technical services people, the administration people has really, really risen there. So now you're hiring Burkinabe as opposed to fly in, fly out expats. So that also adds to your bottom line, sure. But it really creates a lot of goodwill in the country that people are seeing that there's a real upside for them in terms of jobs, income, disposable income, skill sets that are transferable. So it's very encouraging to see that.
In the few seconds we have remaining, let's talk about going forward and game plans for the next 5 to 10 years.
Well, the feasibility really sort of sets out stage one for us, and what we're really looking at is what happens next. We've got a large sulfide deposit beneath this. We've just put out some drilling results on that. We see this as an expansion into the next stage. Truly, this could become a big company project, and there are a lot of people interested in the project, but we need to show that we can grow it. We see a base case of 120,000 ounces a year for about 10 years, but beyond that, there's another 2.6 million ounces of M&I sulfides drilled directly beneath these oxides, and that's hard to find.
Thank you for talking with us, Patrick. We should also mention your website is orezone.com if you want more information on the company. That's wonderful. I'm talking with Patrick Downey. He is the president, CEO, and director. And I want to say that you were thinking about retiring, but chose not to. So the smile on your face.
I love this project. I really do. I've built some good ones, but this is one of my favorites.
Good to hear. Glad you didn't retire then. Excellent.
Yeah.
35 years experience he has in the resource industry. It's Patrick Downey. He has been joining us here on the Small Cap Power studio live at the 2018 Sprott Symposium.
Thank you.
Thank you.